What's up, everybody? Hey, welcome to the show. Get situated. It's storming outside. Get relaxed, you know. But anyway, we here. I'm sipping on I don't know what I'm sipping on. Sipping on something. It's been a long day. Today podcast, we are talking about sexual beings. Is love dead? We're gonna get straight to the show. Let's see here. Yes, let's get straight to the show. Let's rock out. Oh, okay. Now, the question of the day um is love dead? Is it just about sex? Because but before I get to that, at the end of this program, I want to give my take on everything. I want to give I don't know, my idea on what's going on, what does the future hold, and what's the real just of everything. Okay. So, like again, welcome to the show. Yo, yo, what's up, Devon? What's up, my brother? Appreciate it. You in here like swimwear. I don't even want to say that. I don't even want to say the rest. But anyway, so this is this is my take. This is my first take. At the end of the show, I'll give my answer. But I'm gonna have this, and then I got a few guests coming on today. Um, but what I want to do with this, I want to talk about the good old days. And I know if you're a young cat, if I don't know, if you don't understand what I'm talking about, it's probably different. But I'm gonna tell you this story. And mind you, at my age, I still remember this story. So this was the innocence of it all. But hold, let me try to get these people in here. It was the innocence of it all, and I'm gonna break it down to y'all. Okay. So when I was young, trying to do everything here. Sorry about that. When I was a young lad, right? My pops, actually, I met this girl, right? I met this girl, and she was she was beautiful. She was beautiful, 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 right? So anyway, this particular girl, I was talking to her for a long period of time. And when I say the long period of time, it was hours upon hours every day, right? Do you get that today? No. You probably do this. You probably text more than you talk, right? So this particular chick, I remember, and like I said, I go from the era of the long cord going from the kitchen all the way to the living room. And you just laying on the couch and you talking about everything. And like I said, that was the good old days. So I remember talking to this girl, and I finally got her to go on a date with me, right? So my pops he had to pick us, he had to pick her up. So once he dropped it to her door, whatever, right? So I walked to the door, I knocked on the door, and she came. We was going to the movies, and she was looking so stunning. She was looking so stunning. So, went to the car, we got in the car, and we started talking. And then we got dropped off at the movie theater, and the movie wasn't ready yet. So we went down to the Chinese spot and we sat and talked. And the whole time I got butterflies in my stomach. Do kids today still have butterflies? No, they don't. I don't think so. So anyway, we eating, and I'm looking into her eyes, and everything is going good. We go watch the movie, and I called my father. He come. I think I called on a payphone. It was a long time ago. I don't remember. So I called him, and he come pick us up, and take her back to her house, and I drop her off. And the crazy thing is, I walked to her door, and what is going on? So I walked into her door, and Her moms came to the door and she said, whatever she said. So the moms went back in. I think she was like, "It's nice to meet you," or something like that. I think that's what her mom said. So anyway, hold on, I'm trying to get this code off here. So when the moms came to the door, and all right, there we go. There we go. Sorry about this, guys. Just got to get my guest queued up. So I kissed her on the forehead because I was too chicken shit to kiss her on the lips because, maybe her mom's was looking through the window or something like that. And I thought that date was so beautiful. It was like the best thing that ever happened to me personally. It was the best thing that ever happened to me. And, I'm talking to my pops and I'm saying, "Oh, this is it. This is it. This blah, 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 blah." Right. So I go to call her the next day and nothing. Right. So it's cool. A couple weeks went by. I tried it again. Nothing. So the moral of the story is, which I don't have a moral, but it's like this. Just that feeling that I had in my stomach, just that feeling of what it wasn't love. It definitely wasn't love. Was it lust? I don't know. But do kids still get that today? Now, another thing that I will say about is love dead? Back in the day, you were only privy to the girls you came across via walking to the store, the girl on your block, the girl in school, a hookup from a friend or family member or something like that. You was only privy to those girls. But when you got social media, you got the internet, you got everything, right? Now it's like you actually communicating with a young lady from Africa, from Europe, from all over the world, not just interacting with her. If you a playboy, you can actually set something up. So what's going on, John? What's up, my brother? So you can actually, your grip is further out, right? So that's a good thing when it comes to making money, because right now is the best time to make money. You got everything in your grasp to make money. But making money, love. Back in the day, it was love and making money. So the thing is, what do y'all want to be in this point? What do y'all want to be? Would you rather make money or would you rather be in love? Now, the thing is, everything is sex based. And listen, I'm a Scorpio. So if you know, you know. So sex is number one, right? But when everything is sex based, it's a whole different ball game. It's a whole different tree that you are playing on. So you have to understand that. So what is the gist of this? What is the motivation of the people today? How many weddings you been to recently? I think I said that in the last broadcast. How many people just want to get into a relationship, want to fall in love, want to do all that stuff? How many people? I'm betting the number is, you say, give me, what you say? Wait, what? Hold up a second. So what do you do in this situation? Hold on 1 second, guys. 1 second. So, okay, whatever. So what do you do in that situation? What is love? What is it? So another story that I want to talk about is when I was young, Um, I don't know if anybody out there, which you're probably watching the rebroadcast, if anybody out there ever played these crazy games. Now I know these games don't exist today, but catch a girl, get a girl. Now, if you're not from this area, it's going to sound weird. I know that came out very weird if you're not from this era. But catch a girl, get a girl. So, hold up 1 second. Oh, hold on 1 second. Let me see something here, guys. Trying to get. Let me see. Okay, so I have a guest that's having a hard time getting on. Okay, so let me finish my story. Okay, so we had certain things that you can do. Catch a girl, get a girl, playing house. I know they don't do this stuff no more. Um, but it was fun back in those days when you can talk to somebody for hours upon hours, you know. It was cool. Now it's everything is text based. Everything is quick. Everything is microwave, you know? We had to heat up our shit on a stove. Remember those days? We had to heat it up on the stove. So it's different now. So what can we do to at least help our kids? Because if you think about it, with your daughter or with your son, do you see them getting married? Do you see them having as many kids as you had? No. So that's the thing. So in today's show, we're going to talk about that. So let me go through my little checklist here. Now and then. So when you start something, you start a relationship is based on if you love this person, you started on if you trust this person, right? It seems like social media has tucked out this trust. But don't get it twisted. I'm not jabbing or anything of that sort towards social media. It can make you the most money that you would ever make without going to college, without doing anything. So that's just a part of it. So the next thing will be alternative lifestyles. So when you have a situation where you have swinging going on, right? Um, you have multiple partners, multiple. Let me see. I'm trying to keep this PG. You got multiple things going on where you and your partner can go explore your sexuality to a whole new different light. Excuse me. Let's see. Got it. So what do you do in that situation? From my point of view, it seems like the women now, and my little monologue is almost over, so bear with me. It seems like the women of today is more willing to get in a shared relationship than prior. Shared, what do you mean shared? I'm gonna run it down. It's not me that I'm running down though. This is just something that I'm running down. So just say you got this guy here. He has a wife. He has probably no kids, two kids, whatever. And this guy here locates another beautiful young lady, right? This beautiful young lady that he interacts with, they cool, they get together, they have fun, they do all the fun stuff. So he's waiting for the right time to tell this young lady that he is in a situation, that he is married. So what you do in that sense? You let her know because your spouse that she is cool with you bringing in an extra stake in the house, I may say. So you're not cheating. It's like you out there recruiting. You out there, I don't know, trying to find something that can fit in the line of the household. So what do you do? One second, guys. Let's see. Okay, I'm back with y'all guys. So what do you do here? You meet the girl, you tell her your situation, you invite her in to your lifestyle. I'm thinking back in the day, probably in like the Mormon kind of situation, you never had that. You never had that kind of hold on a second. Okay, sorry about that, guys. This is live, baby. This is live. Let me get a shot. Hold up. Let's go. So I never did this before. Okay, so I'm straight freestyling here. Okay, straight freestyling. So you find a girl, you get her. She's cool. Everything is good. Sorry, let me turn it. She's cool. Everything is good. The girl today will probably be more willing to be the second fiddle, the other wheel, than the girl back in the day. The girl today is probably more willing to mess with a married guy than back in the day. The girl today is probably more willing to go to a swinger spot and pick a little young little hottie. The girl today I'm not going to say that. I'm going to just let that live. But you understand what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. I'm saying that we are separating. All right, play this. We are separating from love. And one thing I used to do when I was young, when I found myself getting too attached to a young lady, and this might sound crazy, but I always had, this is pre everything, you know what I'm talking about. This is young. Always had multiple women to talk to. You understand what I'm saying? So when you're talking to one young lady and she hang up, or y'all get into an argument or whatever, then boom, you go. You go to, I don't know, another young lady, and that sort of drops. Let me see. What's going on? Larry, what's up, brother? What's going on? Shakur Reed, what's going on? You can hit that link right by my name right there. You can just hit that link. You can come on up in here. I see you in here, young lady. You can just hit that link and we ride. But anyway, what's up, everybody? Thank y'all for coming on. I'm over here just rocking. I'm having a good time. I'm drinking something. I don't even know the name to it. But yeah, just hit that link, Ursel. You come on right on. See the link with my name right here? Just hit that link right there. So anyway, damn, what was I at? Damn, I forgot why I was at that quick. So anyway, what I was saying is this. The separation of love is like I said, when if I have multiple, not more, it could be two. That's multiple though. But if I have two women I'm talking to, you sort of you don't really lean into one woman, right? You understand what I'm saying? But okay, let's go. Chanel. Hey, you on? How you doing,
I didn't
Chanel?
get the question. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I was just up here rambling, drinking.
Mhm.
So,
I'm drinking too. Where's your drink?
what you drinking? What is
I
that?
don't know. Sangria, white sangria,
Like,
with a
yeah,
splash of
is it
fruit.
with a splash of grapefruit?
Yeah.
Where the Hennessy at?
I don't drink Hennessy. Well, sometimes I do. Not today.
Stop. You don't drink Hennessy? Stop. Stop.
What apple
Oh.
juice I drink? Yeah.
You drink Hennessy with apple juice?
Hmm.
What that tastes like?
It's really good, actually.
Okay, I guess. Okay, I was rambling, right? But I wanted to talk to you about. First, I want to ask you a question, and that's the main question of the day. Do you think? Let me get this out of here. Do you think love is dead? Do you think the old days of courting women, right? Talking to them on the phone for a long period of time. You know what I mean? You remember the long cord that went from the kitchen to the living room?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Everybody had to jump over that cord. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think those days are over?
Not completely.
Wait, what? Really?
Not completely. Not completely. It just depends. If women allow it though.
You think they want that? Do you think they're looking for that?
I think that women forget what their power is, and they allow certain things because everything is kind of like, you know, hit or quit in that right now. Everybody's just really kind of about like sex and all that, but that has to be tempered. And the only people that can temper that is women.
Is only people that can temper that is
And
who?
temper that is women.
So more like a control. They control the board.
Yes. They can control what goes on in that aspect. They can control whether or not they can lead the conversation, whatever guy that is.
Okay. What about in a situation when a woman, meets you or whatever, right? And she act like she never done something before. Like, oh, you just make me feel so special. That'd be BS, right? Because I'm thinking, because come on, like seriously, like, oh, I never
Mhm.
did this before, nothing like that. Come on, come
I don't know. I gotta go outside. It's hot in here.
on. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Get in the car, convertible, put the
No,
convertible
I'm
down. Let's
going
go.
outside. I'm just walking outside. It's better lighting anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's my thing. What I'm saying is, when the last time you've been to a wedding? Do it
I
seem like
just went to one in June 11th.
okay? Okay. Do you notice more people getting married or less people getting married?
Um, in my circle, I
Yes.
mean, I don't know. In my circle, I went there. We're about half and half. Half married, half not.
Okay. Do Do you ever see yourself get married?
um,
See, it's the laugh. Like that laugh is like it's something to that laugh. It's funny how you said all that other stuff about the women control everything, and then you laughed like that.
well, because I actually was just asked that question. I was never the kind of girl that's like, oh, I'm gonna get my Barbie and my Ken and we're gonna get married. And I look for marriage. I'm
Mhm.
not like I'm gonna be married. Some people's like they have like a little timeline. I'm gonna be married by 30 and I'm gonna have 2.2 kids at 35 and I'm gonna have all that. That wasn't me. Not when it comes to marriage. I can date someone and be with them, be like, I can marry that person. But I told the last person who just asked me that like 2 days ago that why I wasn't married. I said, because I'm too perfect. I'm too perfect to get married. Why would I do that?
So it's a bad thing.
No, it's not. Actually, I think the institution of marriage can be a beautiful thing. Being with that one person, building with that person,
Mhm.
um, you know, um, just being unadulterated and everything, and having a friend and somebody you can vent to, somebody that really truly understands you. But that's the problem with people not being able to. They meet someone, like even my friend who just got married. Her husband, he met her one way, and then even I noticed the change once they were getting closer to get married. It was more like he's more controlling, more, wanting her to be a certain way. But you met her the way she was. Why can't she still remain who she is? And she's just with you. Not like she's going out, and she's not even that kind of woman. She's not going out and being ratchet or anything. But you know, somebody posted a joke online. We were at for the bachelorette party, and it had
Mhm.
like a picture of a penis, and it said
Mhm.
my last penis, or you know, um, and one of
That's the
the
only
friends,
one she gonna see for the. That's the
right,
only one she gonna see.
right. So one of the friends posted it online, and he called her all upset, talking about take that down. We like, dude, she talking about your penis. It's not like it's like, what are you talking about? It's your penis. What are you mad about?
He's controlling, huh? He's
Yeah,
seriously
already.
controlling.
I was like, yeah, I don't know if I would have went there. I would have did that one. I would have waited a bit. I'm like, I don't know,
Yeah,
because I'm a
yeah.
free spirit.
You say you what? Say that again.
Free spirit.
Free spirit. Okay. So you don't see yourself getting married.
Not saying I don't see myself getting married. I'm pretty up there. So
What
if
that
God
what that
was to
what that
see
mean?
some,
What that mean up there? I mean, I see women 70 years old getting married, right?
yeah, I
Well,
wouldn't be doing that. What's the fun in that? I don't do that. 70, maybe, I don't know. Oh, I left my drink. Dang, I
so
gotta
the
go
thing
get my
is like
drink.
this. E- You either like in the club at an old age or like, all right, what is the limit where you go to you stop going to the club trying to get the young guys? What's that age limit?
I don't know. I mean, I do people go to clubs to meet people?
Where they go to
Or they to
dance?
go to clubs to have fun?
I think that's meeting people, having fun. You know?
I mean, like, but are you gonna meet your husband or wife at the club?
I I don't know how people like when people meet people. I don't think they say that's. I mean, unless you can change that, change my mind on it. I don't think people say, "Oh, that's my husband" or "That's my wife." I think they are just another number. And everything falls into place. Like everything just falls into place. And next thing you know, you wondering what they're doing, right? You can't, you can't get your mind off of them. And it slowly builds. It slowly builds.
But how many people you think actually met at the club that are married? I don't know anybody that I know that met at the club that got married. None of my friends, none of the people I know.
What, more like church or something like that?
Just out, do a mutual friend at like an event, maybe.
So
Working
hookups.
out.
Oh, the gym. The gym is heavy. The gym is heavy when it comes to fun in a relationship.
Sometimes, not really. I mean, it's kind of like the club out in LA anyway.
Oh, okay. Well, it's all right. Well, the other thing I want to talk about is like alternative, and I hope you're willing to, talk about this. Alternative lifestyles. Okay, let me give you an example.
Talking about like,
No, let me give you an example. So, and I just mentioned this earlier, something in effect of swinging.
mhm.
Right. So some couples, married couples, they actually go to the whole swinging thing, right?
Mhm.
And but in my head, I'm like, how is that possible? How are you able to keep a marriage together like that? Some people do. And I just think that this whole alternative thing, even what is that called? Poly, when you got
Mhm.
that's another thing. It's a whole Instagram page on people doing that. I think that's illegal as far as marriage wise. But I
It
think
depends on the state.
oh, so they actually got this legal in the United States somewhere.
It's somewhere probably. I'm sure.
Oh, okay. Okay. So well, I know like Mexico, a lot of the Mormons and stuff, they go down to Mexico and they able to, indulge in that activity. So I
Mhm.
think, I think, and I just said this, I just said it. I think more people back in the day weren't willing to do things like that. And the average girl, not the average girl, I say a little bit less than average girl, is willing to do that stuff. And
Mhm.
it's sort of like, I don't know, women of your caliber and your age probably wouldn't accept that. But the younger girls are accepting that. So
Like the poly.
yeah, the poly, the everything, like they don't care. It's some girls that, like I said before, they don't even care if you married or not.
Mhm.
The ring is like a beacon, like a blinking light. And they can see it from across the club or across the supermarket.
But you know why that is?
Enlighten me.
Because married men, they're married for a reason, right? They usually know how to take care of a woman. They know what they have to do to be a man. They're usually the ones that know they have to pay. They're going to open the doors. They're going to make sure you're taken care of. I mean, I messed with a married man before for a long time.
Yo, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Yo, it's coming down. Hopefully ain't no tornado out there, man. If I just go that way, a tornado came through, all right? It'll be all on news and stuff, but I'll be out of here. I'll be in another place. So
Hold on. 7. Not go out there.
so all right, okay, so you just said that you messed with a married man for a long time.
Hmm.
And at what point did he tell you straight off the bat that he was married?
Yeah, he did.
Like, hello, my name is Devin. I'm married. Like that. Like it was
No.
that quick,
Hello,
or it
have a
was like,
conversation, talked about, and then said he was married. It wasn't like
okay,
months or anything. It was just conversation.
okay. Now, all right. I heard this from somebody else, right? A woman, if she's feeling you, she don't care. If she's not feeling you, she would use the "you're married." Is that true?
I mean, I can't speak for every woman. Um, I can just speak for myself. I'm at the point now where I don't want to be with a married man. That was fine for what it was. So now I'm just upfront and honest about it. I actually did just go out with a married man the other day. I didn't know he was married. And I asked him, and he said, yeah, he's married. So,
You ever had a guy lie to you and say he wasn't married, but he was married?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think they're pretty honest about it.
So most of them were straight up front with it, saying they married him straight up front.
In my experience, yes.
Okay. So dating a married guy, right? You know, is there any possibility in your head that you like, oh, he will leave her for me?
Oh no, I told him to stay with her. I told him I never wanted him. Like, if you met, like, I don't want to be with a man that's like the whole thing where if you cheat on, like, why would I want you from her? He cheated on her his whole entire marriage, like from the
Mm.
very jump, like
Why do you
to
think he
the.
married though? If he did that, like,
But she's an idiot. That's the only thing I can say. She has low self-esteem. I don't know.
sheesh.
Because he literally had a baby on her the first year they got married. I think either
And
like I
she,
think her oldest and the girl's oldest are like weeks apart or months apart or something like that.
you
Yeah.
think she knew all of this was going down?
I mean, she tried to act like she didn't know. She found out about me eventually.
Did she
But
confront you, like via text
yeah,
or
no.
phone? You said no.
Yeah, she tried to. She tried to.
Oh,
She was gonna get her ass beat, but she tried.
yes.
She was messing with my kids. I was like, I don't care what you do. Like, don't talk crap in front of me.
Ah. Was it worth the whole, like, I'm trying to understand, like, when it's a fling with a married person, right? You sort of know
Mhm.
it's like you get the best of them, but the wife, it's like they keep the worst of them, right? Like you get, is it like you get the fun part and the did trips come and all of that stuff, or was just mainly just hanging out locally?
Hanging out, no trips. We never did any trips. It was a at some point, I mean, more trips wasn't the trips wasn't because of me. It was more so, I mean, because of him. It was more so probably because of me. But
Mhm.
I never felt like the other woman actually. And when it ended, I did. So when it finally like ended, that's when I was like, nah, I'm not doing this. I'm not second. I'm not.
Yeah, you didn't want to be the second fiddle, right? The second.
No. 'Cause they always treated me like I was first. I mean, from sending people to my house to wash my cars and sending me lunch or, you know,
Mhm.
paying for everything. I mean, it was, but I told him he had to do that because what's my benefit? I'm a single woman. What's my benefit of being with a married man if you're not going to do all those things? What's the point?
So the whole married man thing is over with. It's no.
I mean, I went out with a married man 2 days ago, but I didn't know he was married. And he was like, "Oh, I told you." I said, "You didn't tell me."
And you cut that. That was done.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna be. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Plus, he's like really short, so I'm just not really. It's kind of what you said. It's like he's funny and all, but it's not really worth it in that way for me.
You said he was short?
Yeah,
Jesus Christ. How short was he?
it's like five
Five
seven,
five.
5'7".
Like, what's your ideal height of a guy?
That's it. My ideal is like at least 6 feet.
6 feet.
Yeah, I never get that though, especially in Cali. I call these people out here the 5'10" and under group.
How long you been out there?
Woo, I've been out here some time now. I've been back since 2007.
Okay. Would you date outside your race?
Oh no, I've never
Really?
done that. Will not.
Really?
Yeah, I draw the
Mexican,
line
white,
there.
nothing?
Nothing. I only date
Arabic?
people that make my dad nothing.
Wow.
Nothing. Never.
Do you go for mainly dark skinned guys, medium cuts, light skin? Like,
I think that I'm more medium to dark.
mhm.
But I don't really have a preference. I'm more about a vibe. Like if I like the vibe and I'm not really I would prefer, yes, a tall, in shape, whatever guy, but they're the ones that are assholes and they're hoes and they sleep with everybody and that's all they want to do is screw. So
Is it because they know they are the package that every woman is basically looking for?
that and a lot of them are insecure and they're trying to make up for something.
Mm. Mm. You
They're
think
afraid to
so?
commit. Mhm. I think the reason why I pick married men is because I'm non-committal. Or either they're married or in a relationship.
Relationship. So is one stronger than the other, or they sort of the same to you? If a person say I'm in a relationship, you be like, nah, I'm good. Is that the same?
It's not the same. It's not the same to me.
Okay.
Because I mean, really, the people say you're cheating, but I'm like, technically, cheating is if you're married, you're cheating. If you're single, you're in a relationship. It's committed, I guess. But
Mhm.
if he hasn't put a ring on it, that means he's not really committing to her in that way.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'm learning something today. Okay. I'm learning. So, okay, my last is, what do you think of the future of I guess this whole marriage thing, and far as sort of your situation, you're not really looking to get married. So what are you looking for? Like, as the years go on, have you just said to yourself, all right, it is what it is. More than likely, this is how it's going to end up. I'm cool with it. Or do you still have a little string of hope that I don't know, you'd be jumping over a broom with somebody throwing rice at you?
I mean, I don't look at it as hope. I'm like, if God wants me to end up being married, that's what he'll do. But I was just recently very specific about the kind of guy I wanted. Like I had a whole list from, from looks to finances.
Yeah,
I had a
yeah.
whole list. So
Mm, okay. All right. Well, that's basically uh it in a nutshell. It it's always cool to get the other side, because me being a married person, I'm behind the fence just looking over at life, you know. So somebody like you, that's you ever been married?
No, never.
No. Okay. Okay. You ever got close?
I was
Got
engaged
close?
once, and
Okay, that's close. That's close enough.
had I had the marriage certificate and the blood test and all that, and then I called it off.
You said, say it again. You said you called it off
I
because of
said I
what? What happened?
had marriage certificate, blood test, everything, and then I called it off.
Wow, what happened?
He just wasn't there at a time when I really needed him, and I had a talk with my pastor, and he said, "Why would you be with somebody that wasn't there when you needed them the most?" And he was on the fence because he had a child, and the girl was giving him a problem, and I guess he chose dealing with that over love, I guess, because we probably were really in love. It's like my first love. So I just ended up calling it off. And I wrote in my diary at that time, if I didn't marry him, I probably would never get married. And that was
Mm.
when I was 20.
And look at you now.
I'm not married.
The writing, the writing on the wall came true, huh?
Right. I shouldn't have put it in writing, right? They say if you
Yeah,
write it out, I should have wrote it
you,
out. I should
you
have wrote
sealed it in
billionaire.
fate.
Hmm?
Yeah, you sealed it in fate right there.
Mhm.
Well, look,
What you drinking on?
some kind of beer or something like that. Something light, you know. We was up here last week and I was going a little bit hard. I think I had about 7 shots, 6 or 7 shots. Man, you talk about done after I cut this camera off. You know how when you drink and
What
you
was last week?
oh, it was a cool podcast. It was I forgot what it's about. But yeah, it's on the list here. We was having fun. It was about 4 or 5 people up here. And
Oh,
yeah, this my live setup. This is something that I'm trying to, do have fun with, merge together. And I probably do something about conspiracies probably a couple days. Because we get down on that too. We
okay.
talk about it. We talk about everything here on this channel, and we like to have fun. And today, I just wanted to get into, you know, um, my other guest couldn't make it, but I wanted to get into, depth of love. Like everything is sex, sex, sex. Everything is quick, quick, quick. And I was saying before everything that before the people that you run into was only it was on your block, on your way to work, on your way to school, or somewhere in your neighborhood. That was it. Now you go online and
Mhm.
you have access to people around the world, and you can start a conversation with them, through the internet,
Mhm.
you know, and you can
Mhm.
actually hook up with people while you going on a trip, you know. So it's
You know, I used to
different.
have personal ads too.
You said what?
The personal ads. I
What you
dated
mean?
somebody from a personal ads before. The actual written personal ads when you look in the paper and da-da-da, and
Damn, how long?
they
How,
used
how long
to
ago was that?
I'm some of my 20s. But that was the way before the internet, right? So
Yeah,
that
that
was
was the
the
way before the
person.
internet.
Yeah, so that was the way to before the internet to find other people besides, like you said, the mall or going down the street or wherever it
Mhm.
is.
It was the little. I don't know. You was around this time too. The 800 numbers. You remember those? You
Yeah,
remember
I
the
do
800
remember.
number?
I
Or
do
you
remember.
you it's like a line that you call and it's just you
Right.
talk to people. They were like, how tall are you? And this and that. And then you say something wrong and she just hang up or just click on to the
Yeah,
next
that guy told me I was geographically undesirable.
bars. I don't even know what that means. Yeah, geographically under damn. That's
Well, because
bars
he
right
lived
there.
far and I lived in the valley and he lived in a place called Diamond. I know where Diamond Bar is now, But at the time, I was new to Cali, so I didn't know what he was talking about because I was just brand new to Cali, right? And it was
Hmm.
hard because a lot of men, especially in the Valley, dating white girls, they don't even look at black women like at all. So it was a culture shock for me because I was used to, men in Jersey are totally different and, it was just different. And
Hmm.
so that's why I turned to the personals. And yeah, but we went on a date and it was cool, but then he was like, "Yeah, I like you, but you're geographically undesirable." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And you see, I remember that all those years ago,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. That junk burned, didn't it? It stung. Damn, that's bars right there. I'm gonna have to use that. I don't know who I'm gonna use it on, but I'm gonna have to use that one. So, what do you think? And I close out at this. What do you think? What do you think? Do you think the human species? Do you think it affect um, people having kids and all of that stuff? Because I'm knowing people now that they don't even want to have kids no more. Like they don't have no kids. And they like, I'm done. I don't want to have it. I'm cool. I like what I'm doing. I got a niece or nephew. I'm good.
Um, I
Do
don't
you
know if
think?
it's necessarily. Do I think what?
Hmm?
You said, do I think what?
No, do you think it will this whole thing that I actually know somebody else that they won't have a child until they get married. And to be
Well,
honest
are they
with you,
having sex?
huh? Yes.
Are they having sex? Okay,
Yes, I
well,
think so.
if they're not protecting themselves, then that makes no sense.
Now,
So,
I don't
okay.
know if they protecting themselves or not, but it's like if they don't find somebody that they can marry, they're not going to have a child.
But
So
they'll have sex with them.
yes, they have. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Is this a
yeah.
person, a woman?
Yes, yes. Why you say that?
But because the thing about that, it's counterproductive in a way. Um, you're still giving up. You're still giving up your soul. You're still giving up a lot to have sex. So
Hmm.
if it really meant that much to you, then you would just not have sex too. If that was if that was the case. And I don't know if she thinks because she gets married, the man, if she talks to married men
Hmm.
or women rather, she'll find out that the men are just as unavailable as maybe almost a single person
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah. Me personally, I say you got to have a child, yo. You got to. I mean, like they the only ones that will basically love you once you get older. Yeah,
Yeah.
your niece and your nephew, you just an uncle or aunt, you know. That's about it,
Hmm.
you know. I think it's no real. It's family love, but it's like we gotta get our uncle out of the nursing home, or we gotta buy him pay for his nursing home. No, it don't work like. I think your child would do that, right? I think
Right.
you know, your only born or your second born, whatever, does that. So I was just
Right.
telling her, trying to tell her or coach her or whatever, saying, yo, you have to. And my brother, you have to have a child, even if it's some hood chick. Just have a child, man.
Chick. I know what brother you're talking about. He loves the hood chicks too.
Just have a child, I know you don't want to sit on the porch 3 o'clock in the morning with the whole family. Yes, I understand that. But you got to have something, you know. But anyway, that's basically it. Me personally, and I can end with this. I think that when it comes down to the future of love, alternative lifestyles, whether you do all that crazy stuff, you sit there and you let, other cats hit your wife while you watching, whatever you do, all that crazy stuff that people do out here. I- There's people do crazy stuff out here, right? I think it
Hmm.
all I think it all boils down to one thing, and I think that's happiness. And that's the ending result of all of this. If you out there just having sex, a sexual being, and you don't care about love, those love days are over with, and you happy, so be it.
Right.
So be it. Do you agree?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Chanel. Chanel. Chanel.
You said I could put a name I want. That's what
Oh yeah,
my
yeah,
friends call
yeah.
me.
You said
Huh?
your friends call you Chanel?
They call me Chanel Cartier because they think I'm bougie. So they call me Chanel Cartier or Cartier Chanel, whichever one.
Okay. I understand the
Yeah.
bougie part. I really do. I understand. I know where they get that from. I clearly see where they get the bougie part from. Believe me.
Yeah.
So listen, thank you for coming on. I gotta have you back on. Are you into like conspiracies and stuff like that?
I'm into everything.
All right, before we go, what's the craziest conspiracy you think? Like, what's something that you'd be like that, you know, just something, just anything that come to your mind.
The penitentiary,
What's that? What about that? The whole
getting all our
system.
black men in the system so they can
Oh,
be
how?
gay.
Wait,
That's
what?
one of them.
See, you went
Getting
left
our
with the gay
black
thing.
No, because that's one of the conspiracies. Getting our men put in a system. That's why it's called the penitentiary. Penis.
Like to penetrate. Yo,
Yes.
this is whoa. This is the first time I heard that one. Huh?
Yeah. If you
Okay,
think
I gotta
about it.
look this up.
Yeah.
So they put him in there.
Because they're trying to dilute our men in every way that they can. That's one way.
Oh yeah, I believe that. I definitely believe that 1,000%. 1,000%. I believe it. But the penetrate part, I don't. I that's the first time I ever heard that.
Okay. Think about it.
Penitentiary, penetrate. Okay. All right. I guess.
You
Chanel.
asked.
All right, look, this is what I do. The next time I go live,
Uh-huh.
I don't know, it'd probably be Sunday. I'll probably
Mhm.
do something early Sunday. I don't know, just play around, call the people, a couple people up here, have fun with something. Enjoy, have fun, what I do or what I try to do. But Chanel, thank you. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
You enlightened me to a lot of stuff today, including the
Well,
penitentiary, which actually mean to penetrate. But okay, straight gay shit. Okay. All right. You have a wonderful
well, it
night.
was good. Thank you for inviting me. I appreciate you.
All righty. Take it easy. Bye. All right, guys. That is our show. What did we learn today? We learned that maybe it's cool to, I don't know, have the alternative lifestyle. Maybe it's cool to, change, to go from the horse in the buggy to the car. And maybe love is supposed to dilute. Maybe love is hampering. Love got a lot of people killed. Love got, had cities fall, you know, countries fall, a lot of death behind it. So maybe this love thing is old. Maybe quick fly, just I don't know, doing all this crazy stuff with individuals and You're able to connect with people from all around the world. The swinging, the polygamy, all of that stuff is something new. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe we old school. But like I said, and I said I would give you this at the end of the show, I think it's all about happiness. Happiness is the key. If you like all that crazy shit and you happy, so be it. You know, if you a guy and you letting another guy smash your wife in the corner of some swingers club, if that's your happiness, so be it. What can I say? I'm just a security guard. All right, everybody. Thank y'all for watching and listening. And y'all have a good evening. Peace.